Good morning, everyone. I am Vishnu Jagtap, and in front of all of you, I am present in the Times of India newspaper headlines. So, first of all, race to find survivors has quake toll top 7,100. Next, Parel Rahul accuses government of Adani links. BJP says it's Congress that's corrupt. Next, Adani Group to get Dharavi redevelopment project soon. Next, COVID ifs, but kids still at risk. Next, body under car dragged off 11 kilometer. Next, Aftab ground Shraddha's bones. Next, HIV plus wife's kidney for infected man. Next, wife cannot stop man from selling flat. High Court. Next, JEE topper from Maharashtra did 5 years preparation in Kota. Next, red tape blocks death Pakistan patients organ donation. Next, 5 years on Fatka survivor turns her life around. Next, Supreme Court passed political affiliations no bar to becoming a judge. Next, Thorat quits as CLP leader. Patole says was not aware. Next, Supreme Court junks plea against High Court ban on city victorious. Next, for 50 years, 73 kg of silver for Indira waits for Gandhi's. On page number 2 in Times News City section under that, 5 years on Fatka robbery survivor takes a straight look at crime spot and life. Next, cruelty free e-victorias to stay after SC stands by High Court. Next, city's animal rights activist elated. Next, wife cannot stop sale of flat if husband giving alternative accommodation. High Court. Next, students union seeks nude to screen BBC documentary on university campus. Next, Dabholkar trial may conclude in 3 months. CBI. Next, mega petrocam project lost to MP claims Aditya. On page number 3 in Times City section under that, stay alert. JJ Hospital got 5 kids with post COVID illness in 60 days. Next, state to issue GR soon, awarding the Dharavi project to Adani Group. Next, a taste of Maharashtra on Vande Bharat. Next, Raki's husband held in domestic violence case. Next, Thorat has not been in touch for long time, says Nana Patole. Next, Shinde wrote to Aditya, I accept only big challenges. Next, man held for Hoek's threat call to airport. On page number 4 in Time City section under that, now revised schedule for MU exams. Next, two dies as mental structure fall in Palghar. Next, sail from Gateway to Belapur in 1 hour. Next, ACB 6 BMC nude for probe against municipal chief. Next, man held in Guwahati for abetting wife's suicide in city. Next, MP to BMC recheck faulty IIT report on Ghatkopar building. Next, High Court 6 Maharera help to pick builders for redevelopment. Next, two arms of Senator Cruz Chambur Link Road likely to be inaugurated by Modi. Next, India's first HIV to HIV different blood group kidney transplant performed in state. Next, honorarium of assistant teachers hiked. Next, 60-year-old held for raping minor sisters. Next, RTO cracks whip on bike taxis in city. Next, Speak for India's state edition kicks off with lively multilingual debate. On page number 5 in Time City section, under that, meeting politics of arrest, sons of NCP MLA seek pre-arrest bail. Next, High Court to BMC chief take a final call on granting permission for floatal. Next, clicking the right angels. Next, man assault rapes former girlfriend held. Next, BMC issues a revised rupees 61.5 crore demand notice to National Sports Club. Next, British era offices cabins on Kalyan station platforms raised. Next, two stripped and thrashed on local for theft. On page number 6 in Times 80 section, under that, world play and more at Kala Ghoda. Next, six arrested for robbing e-way motorist of rupees 2 lakh. Next, man losses rupees 2 lakh while booking taxi online. Next, BMC staffer and aide held taking rupees 8.5 lakh brief. Next, illegally built bungalow in Madha raised. Next, Aftab gradually deposed of Shraddha body charge sheet. Next, BMC Western Railway push for expediting Gohale delisal bridges work. Next, Bindi Bazar redevelopment second phase launches. Next, jeweler dupes customers in investment scam. Next, construction of hotel delayed. Students protest. Next, no decision on relocation of AQI monitor at meet. Next, tracking device in 800 watt lease best buses fail. Next, 250 SPL state buses for Holi. Next, Bid youth dies by suicide. Next, action against CSMT hawkers. Next, drive arrested for flashing. On page number 7 in Times Nation section, under that, for 50 years, a vault in Bijnor has been holding Indra's 73 kg silver. Next, Pune man and 5 relatives abduct strip film two niches over dispute. Next, Rahul attacks crony capitalism. BJP hits back. Next, overseas shell co-funds a question of national security. Next, Congress too has Adani ties favored some corporators. Next, Delhi man drives 11 km with body stuck to wheel on UP E-way. Next, camel chews of owner's head in Raj locals killed it. Next, Pune man and 5 relatives adopt strip film to Nasij over dispute. Next, Delhi man drives 11 km with body stuck to wheel on UP E-way. Next, camel chews of owner's head in Rajasthan local killed it. On page number 11 in Times Nation section under that, 20 candidates score a perfect 100 percentile in Jan JEE main. Next, topper from Maharashtra moved to Kota in 18. Next, asked to move auto driver aids kill man. Next, on page number 12 in Times Nation section under that, red tab nixes dead Pakistan man's organ donation. Next, insurer must pay to fly body even if buyer hid disease. Next, Satara mother chokes to death to disobedient kids. On page number 13 in Times Ascent section under that, change comes at a price but cost cannot remain stagnant. Next, on page number 16 in Times Nation section under that, soon Ladakh airstrip to handle fighters jet. Next, Noyoma said to get a rupees 230 crore upgrade. Next, engineer shoot in Bihar during scuffle over wedding song. Next, plastic waste use must on NH services road. Next, why railways around the world are ditching diesel for hydrogen. Next, how a hydrogen train works. Next, 20 new initiatives in COP sector in 20 months, Shah. Next, moist violence down 76%, Shah. Next, in 40 years, CPM and Kong gave craft drugs to Tripura, says Sonowal. Next, only TMC can outside double engine government. Next, teen pregnancy test deep amid Assam drive against child marriages. Next, for daughter, man tracks dog stuck under car bonnet, car 60 km away. On page number 17 in Times Nation section under that, lawyer levels wild charges on judges sent to 1 week custody. Next, 51 year after robbery, man out on jail told to serve out 5 years term. Next, Supreme Court rejects bail plea of Augusta scam accused. Next, 9 judges apologize. High Court drop contempt case. Next, High Court allows teen rape survivor to abrupt at 23 weeks. Next, forced virginity test in unconstitutional rule Delhi High Court. Next, Supreme Court junks Ayub's plea challenging Ghaziabad court's judication. On page number 19 in Times Nation section, under that, Supreme Court refuses relief to bike taxi operator. Next, Twitter does not have locus standi to speak for users center, tells High Court. Next, Tamil Nadu temple jumbo get rupees 50 lakh combo. On page number 20 in Times Nation section, under that, budget for all spread word PM to BJP MPs. Next, government did not give jobs, bring back black money. Opposition. Next, AAP BRS continue to boycott House proceedings. Next, GVK top official rejects Rahul's claim on pressure to sell Mumbai airport. Next, opposition ruckus in LS over BJP MP glorifying Sati. Next, government want Muslim Mukt India. No action on hate speeches. Opposition MPs. Next, earliest animal fossil turns out to be beef. Then I comes to page number 21 in Times business section. Under that, Adani Ports to pay off debt worth rupees 5,000 crore will cut capex. Next, Airtel quarter 3 net jumps 92% to rupees 1.6 thousand crore, adds 6.4 million 4G users. Next, developed products to cross green barrier. Next, after losing rupees 1 lakh crore plus mid cap on average in 8 sessions, Adani stock surge. Next, Adani Enterprises make up 21% of group mid cap. Next, Hero Motor quarter 3 net grows by marginal 2% to rupees 721 crore. Next, Puri energy transition not at a cost of poor. Next, Infosys follows Wipro, ask freshers who failed test to exit. Next, Russian oil flow to continue Rosneft. Next, Ether plans steel plant in Saudi. Next, rules followed LIC on Adani stock exposure. Next, government gets over 33% stake in Vodafone Idea in lieu of dues. Next, Adani Ports entity with profit slips green and Ambuja's up. Next, low risk for lenders for now. Moody's fetch. Next, 1 crore small biz on Paytm can accept Rupee cards via QR. Next, mandatory non-life KYC irks small town agents. On page number 22 in Watchdog and Watch God section, under that, Make in India AI. Next, Ricky, Venki and US. Next, the Pathan effect. Next, are we spending enough? Next, Russia does not get a veto on NATO enlargement. We want to put Ukraine in the strongest possible position. Next, integrate yourself around your true center. On page number 23 in Time Tech section, under that, how charging infra can be improved for EV adoption. Next, Heman Vima Dalal is trying to get rid of all password. Next, teams from PES SRM win EY Tech and Thumb. Next, GCC surge in 2023, they may hire more than IT services. Next, upskilling help me return to a tech role. Next, Times Global section, under that, voices crying out from rubble falling silent. Next, scared and scared. Survivors pick up the pieces. Next, time running out for many has temperature dips to minus 2.7% 2 degree minus 2.7 degrees Celsius. Next, border crossing for aid between Syria and Turkey hit. Next, parents tried to shield their children with their bodies, all died rescuers. Next, 20 escaped Syria jail holding IS militants report. Next, Syria newborn pulled alive from rubble in lone survivor of family. Next, Peshawar mosque attack conspiracy hatched in Afghanistan, Pakistan. Next, Musharraf is buried in Karachi. Next, they are the Chinese government. Biden on why Beijing floated spy balloon. Next, many China balloons spotted in Trump era. Next, neo-Nazi backer plotted hit on Baltimore power grid held. Next, man breaks into Air Force One base held. Next, Paris club creditors agree to issue IMF assurance SL. Next, UK ex-cop jailed for life over serial rapes. Next, an asteroid size of Romy Colosseum detected report. Next, overnight rescue dig saves Tolder trapped in Thai well. On page number 25 in Times sports section, under that, it's XI 11:00 Next, Bahutule to assist Indian spinners during OZ Test. Next, India's World Cup Test final championship final chances hinge on series outcome. Next, Test matches as Vidarbha Cricket Association in stadium in Nagpur. Next, last 7 Test series between India and Australia on Indian soil. Next, if we win, it will be bigger than the Ashes Smith. Next, you never know with pitches. Next, former Chelsea forward Astu rescued after Turkey earthquake. Next, Vinicius abuse Vinicius abuse is a Spanish football problem. Ancelotti. Next, Ma Long and Chen Meng to play in India. Next, Sania Betani bow out. Next, Wagon to attend Rafiq hearing. Next, Kerala down Chennai in ISL. Next, Paris major against Russia at 24 Olympic. Next, Mira the champion, a Devin blessing for Usha. On page number 26 in Times Sports section of that, Karnataka faced tricky Saurashtra test. Next, Bengal eye revenge against MP. Next, Aussie's T20 captain Finch quits international cricket. Next, MCA SGM on March 10. Next, 409 players to go under the hammer at WPL auction. Next, Gill too good player not to succeed. Ex South Africa captain Smith. Next, Bolens second player to score centuries for two countries. On page next on Times Nation section under that, Iyer H. Alam Netas who became judges and judges who turned Netas. Next, in a first, NDRF includes women in foreign relief team. Next, an example of good friendship. Turkey thanks India for help. Next, eligibility criteria meet cannot get into sustainability. Supreme Court. Next, what Gori Hade said in the 2018 tapes. That much for today. Thanks for watching. Make a